Good morning, boys. I hope you all are ready to take this class, biology online tutorial class. Um, Today, I will continue the rest part of the plant kingdom. In my last video, I have explained the general basic characteristics by which we have divided the animal kingdom into some divisions. Today, I will say on another basis, that is a body plan and the construction, which plays an important role in the classification of the animal kingdom. On that basis, we have divided the animal kingdom, total animal kingdom, into three main divisions. One is cell aggregate plan. Second is blind sac plan. Third is tube within tube plan. So first, in the cell aggregate plant. In the cell aggregate plant, the different cells are loosely aggregated. They are not joined together. They are not aggregated together to form a tissue. So no tissue formation is there, but cell aggregations are there. That type of animals are the sponges, means the porifera comes under this group, this cell aggregate plant. Next is blind sac plant. Here the organism's body is like a sac and single opening is there only at one end, and that serves as both mouth and the anus. That type of organisms are Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Next is tube within tube plant. Tube within tube plant, mouth and anus is at the two different ends. One side mouth and other side is anus, it is separated, and the alimentary canal is enclosed within body wall. That type of organisms are phylum Nematoda, then up to phylum Chordata, means all after Nematoda, means Arthropoda, Annelida, Echinodermata, up to Chordata, all the phylums are included in this group, this tube within the tube. So this is on the basis of body plan and the construction of the body. On basis of this, we have divided animal kingdom into these three divisions. Here we have divided animal kingdom on the basis of symmetry. What does it mean, this symmetry? Symmetry is the equal distribution of the duplicated body parts into the body of an organism. Means how the duplicated body parts are arranged inside the body. On the basis of symmetry, we have divided animals into three groups. Now look at the board. They are the spherical symmetry, radial symmetry, and bilateral symmetry. Spherical symmetry, body is like a sphere, and body can be divided into two equal halves by any plane passing through the center. That type of organism are all the protozoans and porifera. You can see their body is asymmetrical. Next is radial symmetry. In radial symmetry, body parts are arranged around the center of the axis. Body parts are arranged around the center of the axis. Starfish, jellyfish, these are the examples. This type of symmetry is known as radial symmetry. Next is bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry, there is only one plane. Through that one plane, if you divide the body, then only the body will be divided into two equal halves. So body is divided into two equal halves only passing through one plane of symmetry. They are the Arthropoda, after Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, up to Chordata. Up to Chordates, all the organisms shows the bilateral symmetry. Here we have divided the animal kingdom on the basis of coelom, whether the coelom is present or absent. Now definitely the question which has come in your mind, that then what is coelom? Coelom is the space where this space is present. This space is present between the body wall and the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, digestive system, alimentary canal, you know. So the space between the alimentary canal and the body wall, that space is called coelom. So whether this space is present or absent, on base, that is the coelom. On basis of that, we have divided the animals into 3 groups. Now look at the board. Acoelomata. First group. A means absent, absent of coelom. Next is pseudocoelomate. Pseudo means false, you know, false coelom. Next is eucoelomata. Eu means modern, means coelom is present. Eucoelomata is again divided into 2 groups. One is schizocilum, second is enterocoelom. So we have divided schizocil, enterocoel. Okay. Now come to this one. Acoelomata. Acoelomata is absence of coelom. No space is separating the outer surface from the inner organ. Look at this diagram. This is the gut, the inner one. This is outer wall, means the ectoderm. This outer wall, ectoderm. There is muscle layer, but no mesoderm. Absence of mesoderm, absence of coelom. Only mesenchyme is present. Okay, so this diagram is for acoelomate. In which group of animal you can see this acoelomate type of coelom? In jellyfish, in flatworm, they are the acoelomata. Next is pseudocoelomata. Pseudocoelom, absence of coelom, but blastocoel is present, and there is no lining of mesoderm. There is no lining of mesoderm. In which group of animal you can see? Nematoda. See the diagram. Suppose these are the internal organs. Outer wall is this one, is ectoderm. Below ectoderm there is muscle layer, but no mesoderm. Okay, mesoderm is not present, coelom is not present, but blastocoel is present. That type of coelom is called pseudocoelomata. Next is eucoelomata. Eucoelomata, coelom present. A lining of mesoderm is also present. Mesoderm means a space between the alimentary canal and the body wall. Another layer is present between the alimentary canal and the body wall, that is filled up with the mesoderm. So mesoderm layer is present. Coelom is also present. They are known as eucoelomata. Eucoelomata is divided into 2 groups, I said. Schizocoelom and enterocoelom. Schizocoelom, if the mesodermal lining, if this mesodermal lining is formed by the splitting of the mesoderm, mesodermal layer is formed due to the splitting of the mesoderm, then that type of coelom is called schizocoel. Example is Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca. You will be seeing that schizocoelom type of coelom. In case of enterocoel, this mesodermal layer is produced from the pouches of Archenteron. They are in the phylum Echinodermata and Chordata. See, ectoderm layer is present. Below ectoderm, mesoderm layer is present, and inside coelom. And another layer, endoderm, is also present. So, in case of enterocoel, you can see 3 layers are there: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. And inside there is a coelom. Coelom is a space.